I'm not done doodling. So I thought I'd do some more because some of you said you could watch me do it all day. I'm not going to do it all day. Well, I did it all day yesterday, but not, I didn't record it all. So I've been researching some more, you start out by copying other people and then eventually you develop your own style. That's kind of how it works for me anyway. So I've got some ideas. We'll see if we use them or not. And then I've got some painty papers. This is just a brayer off, but I like the colors in it. Susan asked a really good question. She asked, why do I prefer Posca pens to markers? And it is because they are opaque. So let's find like two similar colors. These, well, they're not exactly similar, but anyway, or we'll do the green. The green. Green in a turquoise kind of a, I've got a darker turquoise. Just to see what happens. I mean, we know what happens, but hold on. I had another piece of paper I was using earlier when I was testing out this Y. All right, so like, here's an example. This bright green stripe right here. Can you see that? That was with marker. This marker. And then if I have a pen that works better, oh my word. If the paint markers work, it works even better. Now, it's thinner, but and some of them are not as opaque as others. They should be, but they're not. But I think you can see on this particular one how I get a brighter, here I can still see some of that blue coming through, but it is still a little bit brighter. I don't know. You should be able to tell with these, but no. Alright, let's try this. We'll do a circle. So that's what it looks like on there, and here's what it looks like on white. That was pretty dark. And then this one, I feel like I get a little bit more of a true color when I use the paint pens, I guess. I guess. Hey, is there a green like that in here? I don't know. And the ones I'm testing against are the Tombow pens. I don't think this is the same green, but I don't have the same green. So like that's what that looks like there, but this is what it looks like. So I don't know. Either way, it's still good. Markers, paint pens, just have fun with it. Of course, a yellow is definitely gonna, that's not really yellow, is it? That one I can hardly see. But if I pick a yellow out of here, I should be able to see it a lot better. Yeah. Now with black, it's not as big of a deal because black's pretty opaque no matter what you use. And of course there are no white markers. So that's where you want to do gel pen or paint pen for sure. Let's see. Yesterday I used mostly paint markers. Do you want me to use... it depends what I do. Like this is a really dark background, so I would definitely want to use paint pens. Otherwise it's not going to show up. Let's see. I'm working on this flower. I've not really done this flower before. So let's see if we can play with it together a little bit. So I'm making a circle. And then I'm going to go kind of like this on all 8 sides. Kind of make a little hook. Try to make them all the same size. Make sure I'm... Okay, good. And then This is the part I haven't figured out, is what you do with this line now. So I'm just gonna kind of go down a little bit with it. And then, what else did they do? Is this my, oh, this is the thicker one, right? Yeah, pen. I need a thinner. Thinner. Oh, we can move these markers out of the way, can't we? Yep. Did I say welcome to my channel? This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. That's the thick one. Is this supposed to be the... Oh, you know, I think I've like dulled down the tip on that. Hold on, I got more white. I got lots of white and black markers. I have all different. I don't have the bullet though. I do want to get the bullet. See, this is like a really, I don't think I've gotten. This is a really fine tip one. It's Posca. And then I also have some Zayar paint markers I thought I'd try because they cost less. And if we can get ones that cost less, we definitely want to do that, right? If they work just as well and have pretty much just as much paint in them, then we should be able to use either one. Yeah, you gotta kind of wait for the the paint. If I'm using a paint pen and I say ink, you know I meant paint, right? See, this one's coming out faster. Okay. So, let's see. Then I just kind of want to go like this. Wow, that's a lot of paint coming in. Kind of break it down a little bit. Let's see, what else? So, I can't get these quite as perfect as whoever did them, because... I'm kind of going like every other one. And then I'll come back around here. This pen is splattering a lot. That's not what I wanted. But anyway, I don't want a lot of splatter is what I'm saying. But I might just be pressing too hard. So, you know, if I... And this is very what Patricia would call mealy paper. It is a brayer off sheet, so it's a little rough, especially in this part. And also, I'm still waiting for the Posca pen to give me paint, so. Come on, where's the paint? I'm going to use my really thin one here. So you can usually, if you see some doodles, you can usually kind of break them down to see how people do things. I think this one, kind of the one that I saw, had like a little 1, 2, 3, 1. They don't all fit. Some of these are bigger than others. Don't know why, because I spaced them out pretty well, I thought. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, but maybe not. Come on. Why don't you want to? Do you think you're special? Is that it? That you don't have to let paint out like everybody else? Alright, then every flower needs a leaf, right? So then you could just kind of like come off of the leaf. And then you could do stuff with your leaves. You can just kind of look for leaves online. You'll find a lot. A lot of different ones that you can doodle. And there we go. We can do a little loop-a-loop. This is the one I saw. So, you know, just copying someone else. It's not going to look exactly like theirs. And they probably saw the idea from somebody else. Do you have to have the same leaves on your flowers? No. No, you do not. Maybe this one, you're going to go like this. I don't know, I'm just making it up now. and dots because we like dots. That's why. And then you gotta let it sit and dry because I forget to do stuff like that. Letting it sit and dry, that's definitely stuff I forget to do. Do we want another leaf off of there? And then maybe this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Whoops! Splatter, splatter. That is something we don't like about paint pens, is how they splatter like that. But that's okay. It just adds more interest. We'll just look at it like that. So we could do another flower. So this one's pretty easy. Just kind of like, I don't know. I'm just doing 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to come in between 1. Are all the petals perfectly even and symmetrical and the same length? No. We're okay with that. And then we come around and just trace around those. We're just relaxing and doodling. And then we can do some little petals just all around. And we're just enjoying it because, I don't know, I just really like the color of the background of this paper. It's got some greens and blues and reds, and I actually really love it. And it's almost impossible to draw perfectly on it because it is rough, because it's brayered. More leaves now we need, right? Oh, that one's going to go into that one, and that's okay. Oh, look, we're losing some. Did we ever get this one to get paint out? This one is going to drive me. That's not nice paint pen. You need to. See, now I'm going to have to get the black one started because if I want to like outline some of the thick white lines with black. Alright, let's get the black one started. This is Posca. Let me pause for a minute and see if I can get these pens how they're supposed to be doing. Okay, sometimes I might want to come through and, whoops, if I can, outline some white lines with a black line. Doesn't show as much on this one, but that's okay. Helps the white line not look quite as thick as it was, maybe. But this is a nice, really, it's a micro, 0.7 millimeters. Does it say micro? What did it say? Uni, Posca, black, PC, pin type, PC1MR. It's got a different pin type. I like it. So, see, some of you said you were inspired to do some doodling. Have you yet? I hope you will. It is fun. We love it. I love it. I go through stages. I'll go through, like, I might, for a week, just doodle all week long. And then another week I might sew all week long. Another week I might just make ephemera all week long. Just all kinds of. Okay, see, we have some red in here, like over here. So I'm thinking, go ahead and just add some red here and there. And then we have this really bright, oh, I ordered some lime green on Arteza. I've not tried their paint pen, so I ordered the lime green and the yellow ochre. I mentioned the yellow ochre to somebody in the comments, so I did get some of those. Where's my dark blue? Where's my Posca pen? Oh, they're right here. Dark blue. Dark blue. That is also in here. Let's see. I don't want to just do circles. I'm always doing circles. Okay, so on this part that's green, I could just add some of this kind of a thing. Let's see, I could go over the red circles, or I could leave them as if they got there put last. Got there put last? Words are hard. Got there put last. Huh. And if I want these to show up a little bit more, I think I did get my Posca, the white one, to start working. I don't want that too. So this just will help my blue lines, brighten them up a little bit, I guess. And then we have the other fun colors showing behind still. That's what I like about doing it on a painty paper. You definitely have some interest. Can I see where I did it? No. That looks weird. Oh well. Weird schmeared. That's supposed to go like that. And if I don't get it perfect, that's not the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. No, it's not. And sometimes going over your other lines is even more relaxing because you don't have to think about what you're going to draw. You're just going over your other lines. So, you know, get some lines down and then just trace those lines. That's fun. Maybe. And then I can rip this down to make, to just collage with, or I could make tags, just kind of glue some of it onto a tag. Let's see, what can we do here? Somebody was doing like Y's. But, I guess I could do that. Y. Kind of looks like a Y. I do like this little micro pen though. Y's, bones, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can do. I saw somebody did this. They had almost like pea pod at the end of their leaf. And what else did they have in their leaf? Because you know I copied it, right? Oh, this is a different leaf they did, but so you can take your leaf and split it, and then you can make smaller designs in there, like this might actually be what they did. I don't know. I was making it way more difficult when I was practicing it. That's not perfect, but that's okay. Did I say we had to be perfect? Nope. Didn't say it. And I think they had ovals here. because they can. What'd they have at the top? Oh, they had like a leaf, which was, I don't know if I want a leaf. I might just go like this. Alright, so I do see a difference between the Posca pen and the cheaper brand. Do you? Do you see the difference between this and this? If not, buy the cheaper ones. But if you can see the difference, then yeah. The Posca pen is definitely brighter, more opaque. But if you're just starting out, just get what you can afford if that's what you want to use. Or just use markers. Just don't use as dark of a background. And like I said, the Signo, we can get it, you know, they've got these. Use your Joanne. At Joann's, they have these. I think they might have the Signo ones too. Or even, they might have some of these too. Use your coupons. That too. Alright, now I'm kind of more likely to do like just some lines, filler lines, I would probably think of them as. Just not that we can't have like blank space in between flowers. We totally can. Yeah, that's the problem with if you're doodling on camera, you forget to talk. So these lines, I just basically start at one point and just widen the line as I go, which usually makes for some interest. You end up with a nice thick line here, and then some fun lines that just kind of turn and do whatever they're gonna do. Sometimes you don't know what they're gonna do until they do it. I know I'm weird. I understand. But you could still see the paint in the background and still get lots of fun things. And then we could have a flower peeking out from here even. And do a little checkerboard here. Well, might just do the slashes, not necessarily the coloring it in. Now, if I wanted to use a marker, if I didn't have a paint pen color that I wanted to use, but I had the marker, I could start by putting down the white marker, I think. Let's try it out. So just go ahead and let that dry for a minute. See, they all splatter. It doesn't matter which pens you use, they're gonna splatter, especially on a rough paint like this. Oh my goodness. Splatter, splatter, splatter. We're just gonna say we did it on purpose. We wanted the splatter. And, you know, it'll just make it look like we splattered the background later. Alright, now this has to dry completely before I can go over it with a color. But if you want to use markers and you don't want to buy paint pens, but you want your things to show, maybe just make sure you have white. That might be the secret. The secret to being able to do marker on a dark background. That was a lot of splatter. Let's see if I go lighter. Yes, if I just do really, really light, I get less splatter. But I really actually don't mind the splatter too much. What else can we do here? Does this show? It's not the right color. I want a lime green. That's the thing. Didn't I have a lime green in that set? What did I put it up here with the markers? Yes, I did. Yeah, this is the closest thing I have to lime green. Let's see if we can... Oh yeah, there we go. Definitely getting a little bit of lime green popping here and there. We like it. We like to pop colors here and there. So these ones are Wotech. Can't remember if these are the first ones I got. No, I think the very first ones I got were these that I brought to the pond, Artistro. Nothing wrong with them, I don't think. I just haven't really used them much. But Natalie had fun at the pond playing with them, so there's that. Let's see. Where else might I want to use a little bit of lime green? Why not? A little half dog bones here that were supposed to be wise, but look more like little bones. I like little pops of bright color. That's still wet. I can't do anything on that yet. Alright, so do we keep going with this one, or should we start a new one just because we can? How far out do we want to go on this, you know? Should we, let's see, come around these. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. I don't know why I'm singing this song. So this is kind of fun to do too. You just kind of go around your circles in just random order. And you end up with all these curved lines in the background. Trying to write lighter so that I don't have as much splatter. And I think now you can definitely see how the Posca pen is definitely a brighter white. Because now over here looks pretty sad until I go over it again with the Posca pen. P-O-S-C-A. My friends think I say pasta when I say Posca. And it's a funny joke. Y'all are my friends. Sometimes I talk with you guys in the comments more than I talk with my in real life friends. Although, oh yeah, I gotta call my friend, see how she's doing, because she was in the hospital this week. But because I had COVID last week, I kind of have to stay away just in case. Not that they let you visit in the hospital anyway. Plus, she's military, so I don't think I can even get on. I don't know which hospital she's in. I didn't even ask her which. I'm a terrible friend. You don't want to be friends with me. I'm awful. Don't even know which hospital she was in. Was totally relieved that I still had symptoms. Didn't have to watch her kids. That's terrible. I'm a terrible person. Well, I didn't have the energy yet to be watching kids. Was part of the issue. Just do some... Oh, we can go here. Just little lines. just doodling away. Just having fun. Alright, I'm kind of done with this one, although let's see, is this dry? Okay, now we can take one of our Tombow markers. You don't have to get expensive Tombow markers either, just saying. And we'll try this lime green on there, see? So if you want to use your markers, like say you don't have a color that you really want to use in your paint markers, but in your paint pens, but you might have a marker, just do white and then go over it with your marker, because that's a thing that you can do. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, do you guys want... See, only the people in the middle of the video that watch the whole video get to see like this little sneak peek at stencil that I created. So this eventually this will be coming out at PM Artist Studio. So that one and this one, which is a little, well, possibly that one, we'll see. But this one, which is a little bit different. This is the smaller size of this other one, and this is the smaller size of this one. So yeah, I was just kind of doodling one night, and I was like, hey, might make a good stencil. And I got my lines like perfect for it. I don't know, I like it. So you got a sneak peek, and I saw Foil doing something with a stencil, Foil Davies, Foil Art. And these would work for that, what she was doing, which is kind of cool. So anyway, you guys got a sneak peek. That's my squirrel for today. Let's see. I have... Oh, also some damask. I'm still working on those. Those are taking some time. Alright. Because I have the lines. I keep getting the lines... Like I have to make them thick enough so they're not going to break when somebody tries to make them. So these would be artist trading card sizes. But yeah, I still have a lot of work. And I think my machine messed up cutting that one. So I still have a lot of work to do on these to get them ready to send to Mariah. But I got a new app that does like the mirror thing. And Lisa wanted a ladybug. So I did a damask ladybug. Is that a thing? I don't know. It's mirrored. So, and then I was just kind of playing with colors on that one. So that's an idea too. You can do your stencil and then you could just kind of color your paint pens over the stencil, and that's fun to do. Do I want to do this as a border? I was doing a lot of borders yesterday, but then also I could do this as a border and still kind of do, this is like my new favorite thing. I was having so much, if you saw the shorts, then you see what I'm talking about. I was just having so much fun playing with these. They're almost like bricks, like if I just kind of like keep going around like that. But also I kind of like to do a line here and there maybe, and maybe some lines this way, and could go across a line like that. I don't know. This pen, this chunky, the very Sharpie Magnum, that's what it's called. I don't know if they have them in any other colors, but I will tell you, one of the most fun things for me is to just do, I could do this all day, you know, just come along here and just make marks. It's so much fun. It's way too much fun. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And then you take another color, like maybe gold, and just kind of like go up through one here and there. Then you just kind of, not going to go all the way through that one, just going to go part way. And maybe with the gold, we only go vertical. And maybe with another color, we'll go horizontal. I don't know. Let's see, we've got some of that lime green in here and some of the teal type color in brown. What did I do with the brown? I had a brownie. look right here. Even though the brown is very similar, you know, dark like the black, but that's okay. What do we want to do with the brown? We have lines. Do we kind of want to just kind of, this kind of has like a rounded area here, so maybe we'll just come around. That's, if I want it better round, then I could just use something that is round to do that. Here we go. How's that? Just kind of like that. Add some brown. I don't think this is the right green. I think the green I want might be closer to this. It's a little bit lighter than what's on there, but that's okay. So, oh, you know what I want to do too though? Let me find my, where's my little baby? Is that it? I don't want the, I want black. Black, 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 black. Way to go. Is this it? That's it. Okay. So do some fake writing here. And maybe do some fake writing down here. I kind of think of words when I write, but I don't really write the words. Does that make sense? But it makes them look a little bit more wordy than if I don't think of words when I write them. Let's see. So a lot of times I'll just go, because the only thing I can ever think of is better to love and lost than never to have loved at all. So you would never know that's what I was thinking when I wrote that though. So yeah, that's how I do my fake writing. I'm getting less afraid of doing my own fake writing. Let's see. I want to do something, how can I make it look like there's like, not knots, but sort of like barbed wire maybe? I don't know. Kind of did a line X, line X. X, line X. I don't know. Just add something. What else? Is that good? Should that just be done? And then we can, it needs more gold? Okay. So we should maybe go both directions with the gold. Is that what we're, no, I'll do white. I did that the other thing on the, so here I just kind of do kind of a light line and just kind of a little tiny scribbles. So like curves, right line, just scribbles and then just like that. Just kind of light. Almost looks like waves, kind of, sort of. I don't know what it looks like. I'm just doing it really light. Just where I think there needs to be a little bit of... And if I'm cutting this in half to make two borders, then it won't really matter. How should I cut? Oh, I didn't show you all the stuff I made off camera yesterday. Well, this one, if you've seen the short, there's a closer look at that one because, you know, it goes away really quickly. So that was one of the shorts I did yesterday. And I don't have a yellow ochre pen, so I just used yellow ochre paint on my dauber. So now this is now for paint, apparently. Let's see, I did these. And this one. I don't know if I have a video for that one or not. That one I did. Oh, this one. So I have one. I did all these little squares and blockiness and then little pluses. This one. Little background piece I made. This one. It's kind of fun if you have a painty background. You just kind of like follow all the lines with a pen, and that is interesting. And then I added these dots and these white lines. And then this one. think I did this one after my phone died. Forgot to plug it in. That one's not done yet. See, it doesn't always, not everybody does everything perfectly. I may still work with that one, but I got frustrated with it, and I was like, eh. Then there's this one. It was really heavy on this side one because I had this really dark thing, so I just did my marker on the left there to kind of try to balance it out a little bit. And then there's this one, which has a little bit of that green in the background that I, traced around the things, and then just did circles and traced the circles and did little dots around the circles and then little lines with the squiggly around the edge. This one's just circles. And then I went inside every other diagonal row. And then this one, I actually started with my big thick marker and made lines and then did doodles in each of the areas and then used a paint marker over that to make that little the little checkerboard thingamabob. And then there's that. And to get these circles, I used black ink on my dauber, but then I went over it with black paint to make them stronger. And then brightened it up a little bit with white. This one is another short that you can find on... That one I didn't think of words, I just did messy writing. Oh, this one I like. Did I do this one with you guys or not? I can't remember. I don't know. This one, I don't know. It was something. I'd cut it and then I went with how I cut it to figure that out. And I just did swirls on that one. And, oh, here's the other side of the one that has the blocky. And then I just did that and then dots on top of that. This one I did the leaves and did the line behind the leaves. This one needs work. This one needs work. This one's just lines, and then some of the lines I added a little black. And then this one is fun. See, that'll be a fun border on a page, won't it? Well, probably the wider part on the or pocket or whatever. And then this is just the other part to this. How it doesn't match up because I cut a little extra off there that I had drawn on there but didn't keep. Is that everything? I think that's everything I did without you guys. Everything else I did with you guys. So yeah, I was I did a lot of playing after the video yesterday. Alright, so I think that one's done. I might leave it like this for now, and I can either cut it down for 2 tags or belly band or a side pocket, or cut it across the middle to make a border. Should we try to fix this? Do you know what pen I used on it? I don't even know what pen I used on it. Nope, I don't want to fix it. Not right now. Alright, here's just a piece of paper we can doodle on. We can doodle. It's kind of light. That's alright. What is something I haven't tried yet? Let's look at our... These things I'm not very good at. I like the circles. These are fun to do too, the little things. The vines. The dangles. Just lots of circles. Oh, that won't work with this, but that's alright, we can do it on, not with this color. There was a design I saw that I liked, so I like blue with orange. So I'm just going to kind of come across here. And then it just had, it was sort of like checkerboard, but different. So you just kind of, so I've got, the smaller square in the middle is blue, then orange, then blue, then orange. I thought that was a fun pattern when I saw that one. online today. See, that's why you got to go look more than once, because what I didn't see yesterday, I saw today, and I liked it. And then you could just keep going with that even. Do another row of it if you wanted. Doing the opposite. You know how that works. You know how a checkerboard pattern works. I know you do. I'm assuming you do. You know how to alternate. See, isn't that fun? I like that. I do. Let's see. Let's see. And then, you know, you can just do circle, 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 line, circle, 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 line, circle. We'll ignore the ladybug in the background. Just drawn on there with a really light dark pen. And then circle, circle, line, circle, 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 line. Oops. A little off on that one, but that's alright. I'm not lining them up all perfectly because I don't have to and I don't want to. So you could just do like a bunch of that, and then you've got some nice collage paper. That's what I'm trying to say. It's repetitive, that's for sure. But, I mean, this is a really easy pattern. Just 3 circles and a line, and just kind of, it's kind of like a, you know, like a 60s, 70s little chain thing coming down from the ceiling. Right? Sorta. You know, they're not all going to hang perfectly perfect. And that will make a fun background. What else can we do? What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, you don't have to just use circles. You can do square. We did that yesterday. Diamond. Triangle. Oval. You know, just all the different fun shapes with lines. This one looks interesting to me. Okay, let's see if I can do it. It makes a V if you do it right. I don't know if I can do it right. Should I keep doing blue? Sure, we'll keep doing blue. Alright. So we're just going to draw some straight lines. And we're going to end up with sort of a chevron pattern, I guess. If I can do it right. Alright. And then come down again here, maybe. And then I'm just matching the ones over here. Trying to... Wait, what happened? Okay. And... doesn't have to be perfect. And if you want it more, you know, you can make them bigger, more, you can make them longer maybe even, just to make it a little bit more obvious. We'll try it in the middle ones and see how it looks longer. How do we like it? Do we like it longer? Or you could even do that where you have the short ones and then the long ones. So that's an interesting look. Let's see. Alright, since we still got the blue, we got this red and blue, red and black, red and blue, I don't know. But, you know, I like myself some and then I'll be able to I can just cut it off too, like at the tops of these, and it could be a border. I can't remember, did I do this one with you yesterday? Wait, I can't remember which ones I did. This is, you know, kind of what I'm doing, sort of. Sort of, kind of. Not doing them all the same. I did do one similar yesterday, I think. So, you know, you get what I'm doing. Blue, let me come back to the blue. And then I can brighten it up because it is really quite dark. I think my husband's home. Now, if I could just think of other things to do in these besides lines and dots, that'd be great. Because I'm just like dots and lines and lines and dots. I could do this. What else? Triangles? Could do triangles. And the triangles could even have a dot in the, well, might do a white dot in the middle, we'll see. Let's see. And then we want to brighten it up with a brighter color, right? What if we did, oh, silver. Silver and gold. Silver might be fun. If it works. I don't know. Yeah, it seems to work today. My husband must be home and my neighbor's talking to him. That's how we live in the burbs. Some of the neighbors talk to us, some of the neighbors do not. That's alright. We're trying to be nice to everybody. Because that's what you do in life. You just try to be kind. Kindness matters. Am I in? Okay, good. It's when I don't check is when I'm not in screen. And I do check, it's usually okay. See, so now could be the really relaxing part, because this is the part where I'm just going over lines that I already thought about, that I don't have to think about now. But it adds some brightness to the very dark red and the very dark blue and dark red business going on in there. You could use any color, gold, white, yellow, any light color just helps brighten it up. Really, I think, in my opinion, so I know some of you just like to watch the doodling. Do you want me to just put some to music? Like, or I could just keep doing shorts, then you could just watch a little bit of doodling when you're in the mood. That's what I did yesterday. After I did a few, I was like, oh, I should probably turn the camera on. Too bad I forgot to actually do something like plug in the camera so it wouldn't die halfway in, you know, when I was 2% it got to. It was sad. I was like, why didn't I plug it in? I don't understand. I think I had it plugged in, and then I probably unplugged it for some reason that I'm not sure about. Knowing me, I probably did something stupid like that. Yep. I'm not all about doing the smartest thing all the time. Just most of the time. I know you're laughing. I don't have ADHD, but I do have, well, never diagnosed, but in my opinion, I do have executive dysfunction. My son and I both were like, we've seen what it entails, and we are pretty sure that we have it. Which would explain how my studio got so insanely messy. I could still walk on the floor. I mean, the answer to that is I had to get rid of stuff. That's all there was to that, is I had to get rid of stuff. That was the only way that I was going to be able to function in here. I could still get rid of more. Don't get me wrong. But it's much more manageable than it was. Let's see. Go ahead and rip this out of here. It could be used somewhere. I want to use some of these as in my glue book. My black and white glue book. Would be nice. See, once you take off all those edges, it looks even better. Right? Right. Like, won't this be fun in the black and white glue book, which I need to work on. Well, I want to work on. If I say I need to, then I'll be like, nope, not gonna happen now. If I feel like I'm forcing myself to do it, it's just not gonna happen. Because that's how, yep, we just throw. Oh, kind of wish, alright, I'll do it now. I wished I had left a red border. So I will now. And I think I'm smushing it with my thumb because it was not completely dry. Make sure it's dry, people. Oh, see this one? I don't have enough to leave the red, so we're just gonna... And this one, I think we can leave a little bit of red. And this one we can leave some red on the outside edge here. And if you haven't seen the video where I showed the glue, well, it's a folio more than a book. Show you what I mean by it'll look really fun in here. You know. Actually, you know what one would really look fun in here is this one. I made the mistake of trying to figure out the cover first, and it was baffling me, and it was driving me insane. Oh my goodness. So I'm not starting with the cover. Let's just put it that way. That could go there. It could go there. It could be clouds, really happy clouds. Could go on here. Oh, it could go here. Like I could still have like the black and white show there and just kind of have that be like that. I don't have to show the white, but that could be fun on the pocket. Should we do it? Do it. Go ahead and glue it on the pocket. Go to a right about here. Speaking of glue, if I stick that in that candle, I'll remember where it was. So my whole point of my black and white glue book, in case you were wondering, was to add color. It was just to have that contrast of the black and white with color. That was my whole reason for creating a black and white glue folio. It's technically, I guess, a folio. So now I've got the first thing glued in there. That's half the battle, is getting that first thing on there, right? How else can I use my doodles? Oh, see, I'm way off. That's gonna have to fix that later, but you can make tags, pockets. Well, like these will be fun borders on in a journal, So yeah, just doodle and have fun and all the things. So I hope you all have a delightful day. What did we do today? We did this. Do you remember what else we did? I don't know. We did, that was yesterday. I don't know. Go back in the video and see what we did. Oh, I'm banging the microphone. Sorry. I can't. Oh, we did this. And this. Anything else? I don't know. Anyway, go have fun. Love you guys.